through fire, bodies weary, spirits tested. But from the ashes they rose brighter. Two women, two warriors, and two women, two warriors, two stories stitched with love. Scars don't chain us down, they're maps of battles won. We rise together, stronger than before, turning pain to power, opening the door. Voices like a lighthouse, shining through the storm. The strength of a woman is to rise and rise once more. The world whispered, too hard, too heavy. They answered back, watch us. Even when the pain tried to break them, they move the mountains with love. Oh, we rise together, stronger than before, turning pain to power, opening the door. Voices like a lighthouse, shining through.
Hey, everybody, welcome in.
Warriors, welcome in.
Welcome in. How are you today? How has your day been?
It has been very lovely, and yours?
Yeah, lovely, but wet. It's been raining all day. Again.
Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah.
And that one's sung by Prince.
No, Millie
Oh,
Vanilli.
dang.
And I don't really know who it was actually sung by with regards to that. So
Shoot.
you'll get there.
Yeah, we've been playing this guessing game over here, guys. I'm trying to learn people that sing the music and the words and the names, and I am not good at it at all. But that's okay. I'll get it one day.
You will. You will. We will get. But that's a good guess. I mean, they were out when he was like really popular. So you're doing better. You're doing
I'll
better.
take it. I'll take it right now.
What is up? Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you like, love, and hit that bell. Do all the things that make this space ripple effect. Hola, ciao, bonjour. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, here, let me fix this. It's me. There we go.
Yeah.
There. Now I feel like I have the proper attire for today.
Me you're searching. Is that the words? Me you're searching for, or me you're looking for?
Yes. Me
Hello?
you're looking for.
Go.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Hey, what are ways
Jumbo.
you guys say hello? Say it in
Yeah.
the chat. It's important for later.
Let us know in the comments how you say hello if you're from a different place, right? We have, Jarita has mentioned off a few of those. There was aloha. Did you say that one? That's Hawaiian. But let us know how you say hello where you're from. And that will help us
So,
know, right? Maybe
My
even
kid
help us
says
pronounce
so.
it. You could even tell us how to pronounce it.
Gangsters. All right. So, welcome back again to another Warrior's Journey with Grit and Glitter. Before we dive in, remember this podcast is for conversation, encouragement, and community support, not medical or licensed professional for the mental. Please seek those spaces. Otherwise, go ahead, like I said, like and love and share out. And we are closing out this week with a powerful mix, aren't we?
Yeah, we are for sure. Today is, I totally lost my place, but today, no, not today. I want to go ahead and talk about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is International Suicide Survivor Loss. Did I say that backwards?
International Survivors of Suicide Lost Day.
There we go. I'm so
Y'all say that
sorry.
5 times fast, and it's not a joke, but she
I
did have a
know.
hard time with that one. And we
Yeah.
want to take a second to observe that we usually just mention those things, but this one's pretty important.
National Adoption Day is also tomorrow. We did have a few things that we wanted to say about the International Survivors of Suicide Lost Day. I got it better that time. So that is tomorrow, and it's a day that holds deep meaning for so many people. It reminds us that every person walking this earth carries stories that we may never see. And some of those stories, including the unimaginable loss of a person. We talked about grief yesterday, right? And it comes right into today. So that adds to that grief. So if you have lost someone to suicide, please know that our hearts go out to you today, tomorrow, and every day forward. So we want to hold that space for anyone who has lost someone in suicide. That grief is real. Your memories matter and your healing really matters. That's right. Thank you so much, Electric Nick. Dial 988 for Mental Health Matters.
Thank you, Nick.
There are emergency lines for different things like that. I don't know if that's the same one for whenever you want to call someone for help for suicide, if you're thinking those things. If that is the same number, let me know. Okay, I get some heads up right there, some shaking heads. So 988 would also be that number. So if you or someone you know is having those suicidal thoughts, please call someone. Call someone and get that help that you need.
And as we hold space for these healing and compassion, we want to. I remember just talking about this yesterday. We were talking about suicide on the podcast and
Yeah.
thinking about the survivors. And, I know suicide isn't for us, it's for the person to release, but it does leave the people here forever. And I'm not saying that's something that they take into consideration, but some of these things are preventable. And this goes into what we are going to talk about next, which is today is also National Against Bullying Day.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
That was started in 2008, founded by school and workplace organizations around the world. So it's not national, excuse me, it's international.
Yeah.
To encourage people to visibly stand up, see something, say something. We say it this all the time against
That's right.
bullying by wearing pink or signing their name to an anti-bullying pledge. But not just that, I mean, really seeing something and say something. I love the artwork. Thank you, E, for providing that and our music. We're so grateful. Um, all of our music comes from him, except for the one song at the very, very end. And this artwork that we watched over on Clapper is all him. So thank you very much. But this all began after a Canadian incident where students wore pink to support a boy who was bullied for wearing a pink shirt. How goofy is that? And we get people bullied for all kinds of things and bullied and worse. So when you're seeing these things, I get it, hurt people, but we have to say something. We can't just allow this to walk among us, no matter how afraid you may be. So see something, say something.
Yeah, and there's a comment over here on Clapper. The VA has a crisis hotline too. When you call the VA, it asks and it tells you to call. So I guess the VA, it asks questions when you call the crisis hotline, and then they direct you in the way. So we always talk about mental health matters as well, and that is a very big thing in the military state, right? We hear that all the time.
22 killed,
Yeah,
22 saved. That's a day. And I mean, that is a lot to think about. That's just one sector of people. 22 of those a day just
saying
kill
now.
themselves.
Yeah.
And that's not from a bullying. That's from serving. That's from PTSD. You guys, these things affect so many different sections of our communities.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does.
Like starting with school, ending in the
Yeah,
military, like and everything in between. See something, say
absolutely.
something.
Absolutely. And going back into the school section, think about that. Bullying shows up in so many forms, right?
Mhm.
Also reminds us that silence lets harm grow,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
that the presence makes people feel safe. So if you're there and you stand up, it makes that person feel safer. It helps standing up. It doesn't always mean that fighting back, right? Just standing up and letting them know that you're there for them. that you're not okay with what's going on. So sometimes it means just sitting beside that person so they know that they're not alone.
Man, powerful, powerful. It also lets us, you know, take a moment of silence for those people, but not to be silent. That silent lets the harm grow, like we said a minute ago. And when we're talking about subtle bullying or bullying that teachers dismiss and things, parents advocate for your children.
Mhm.
Advocate for your children. If you could tell your younger self one empowering thing, what would it be?
Yeah.
What would it be if you could tell your younger self one empowering thing when you were in all of that? What about you, Denise? What would you say?
Oh my goodness. I don't even know. I like that's such a I think a lot differently than a lot of people, So I would tell my daughter in that situation that it's something that, especially if it's words, right? Words are words. I know that they hurt, but you need to try to let those flow off your shoulder a little more and not take them so to heart. Because I think that's where a lot of people come in, especially with all the social media and things like this. All those negative words come out there, people saying the negative things, and they take it to heart. One day their words won't matter anymore. Yeah. I was bullied in school all the way up until 10th grade. I'm so sorry to hear that, Big.
No
I'm
matter how good, how popular, no matter what, I think we were all bullied in high
Yeah,
school. And again, I love what we're saying here is those people don't even matter to me anymore. It's that some of
right.
those people that bullied me try to be my friends now. And you know what? I'll be your friend because everybody deserves this. And I'm not saying I'm going to let you in my space and you were some kind of weirdo that like pistol whipped people. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yep. Yep.
I'm saying discern a bit, you guys, but is a room for not letting the sun set on those anger. And
Right.
I love saying that. It's from the quote from the movie Little Women. And I think that's so beautiful. I use it all the time. And teaching people, sometimes some people need their ass kicked. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes you got to be knocked off your high horse. Some of
That's
you
right.
people throwing hands and stuff. And that doesn't mean shoot people and
That's right.
stab people. I'm saying knock some sense into yourself. Y'all can show some act right out there. I know y'all know better.
Yep.
Y'all know
Absolutely.
better.
And that,
Sometimes.
and of course, take up for yourself. That's the thing, and it makes it easier when you know someone has your back, right? If you're not
Tribe. Back to
there,
the tribe. Always back
mhm,
to the tribe.
yeah,
I'll
for
be your
sure.
friend.
Yes, absolutely.
And a lot of this stuff is propagated on television. Today is also World Television Day. While it can be used for greatness, and we will definitely spotlight that more, a lot of this stuff is propagated on television. Thank you,
It
E.
is.
That's beautiful.
It is. Oh, I love that. That is a beautiful picture. And we want to make sure that we lift those ones up who feel small, right? We want to make sure that we speak up when they need them, be that voice for them if they don't feel like they have that voice. That's going to help them in those bullying situations. Of course, like I said, I always encourage my daughter when it's just words. I know they hurt, but try to shun them off, right? You try to look past those. And I always encouraged my kids by telling them that they were
Bonjour.
more important than the words that came at them if they were being bullied. Hi, look at
Look,
that.
we got someone in with a bonjour. That's another way to say
Bonjour.
hi.
That's right. I don't even think we said that one.
Nope, I had him up there. And what's up? I don't know who you are, but what's up? Welcome in, everybody. Today
Hello,
is
welcome
also
in.
World Television Day. Did you know that this was established by the United Nations in
Really?
1996? Isn't
I
that
didn't
wild?
know.
The United Nations. I thought that was kind of interesting. And this day recognizes TV as a major tool for communication, education, and global awareness. So, again, as bad as it can be 10 times better if we are watering that fruitfulness and taking that impeccable inventory. The more we feed an evil machine, the more it's going to want to spit out to us. So I love that they established this as a major awareness. And think about how far it's come. It's not just
Mhm.
entertainment, which I love the entertainment,
Yeah.
right? That's where I really want to be in there. But I do love that we can communicate across the globe. Now
Oh,
TV's
yeah.
kind of morphed into this, right? This is like
Mhm.
the new TV.
Yep.
I feel is what we're doing
Oh
here.
yeah,
And
for
I
sure.
know some of us are just listening, but we are visible as
Yeah.
well in our original
We're
podcasts.
definitely visible. Like if you're watching us on YouTube, I see there's somebody in here on YouTube. You are visibly seeing us. And you may be watching us on your television. I mean,
Right?
they connected to
Maybe.
televisions now. So you get to discover those outside stories outside the community and you get to stay informed.
Traditions.
So,
We are
yeah,
learning traditions, recipes. There are so many things. We're having a recipe swap on December. It's the first Saturday in December. I think it's the fourth. I'd have to look at the calendar. But anyway, with Jade, Deeper Shades of Jade. So again, this is ways we're showing. This is the new TV, but it's real, the real people, not Hollywood nonsense. I agree. I agree, Fat Tony. And this is what I feel like we need more of. And I don't, again, not propagating the violence and things like that. I know you guys love clicking on the fights and all the bullshit. But if we could be a little more with fruition and a little more with making each other aware in these spaces and start rippling this out, that would become more commonplace than the other. Getting clicks and likes on cancer awareness, prostate cancer,
yeah,
children's grief, heart disease. There's so many things, autisms, those things. If we could talk about those things more, and show ways that we can make it a beautiful place and how they can make it a beautiful place for themselves. You know what I mean? Make
yeah.
sure.
And
Oh,
this has also opened up a world of like with social media. We'll go back to that. You know,
absolutely.
it's you go back to social media, you can see this on YouTube and people get to share their stories. So you can learn about people's stories through television, right? Through these communication devices. So,
And we're talking about warrior tools here. So we're learning and expanding our perspective and expanding those experiences and how we got through them. And again, we're not professionals, medical professionals. We're just life professionals out here hoping to inspire you guys and encourage you to look into these things yourself. Holistic things, different exercises, which my girl right here does. And she does have certification in physical training and she can show you how to modify them, just different ways, because we know we hear it: diet, exercise, hydrate. We hear these things for a reason over and over again, you guys. We hear grow your own food for a reason. It's
yep,
time we start standing to do this, and we can do that via this new realistic television space we have. So happy freaking TV day, yo.
that's right. What was one TV show that shaped the way you seen the world when you were younger?
So
I know. We talked
but
about
they
that
shaped it
yesterday
for
too.
us, right? Because you had like one day at a time. It was like the first divorced mother with the single mother with the kids and all that. So they kind of shaped some of that for us. And I think some of it was detrimental. Yes, you can do it on your own, but you're not meant to be independent and go alone. You
Yep,
can get there on your own, but it's better if you are collaborating, if you're with other people. So I just South Park. Yes, there's so many, and those things are meant to be funny, and they're to show this the grotesque sometimes humor and what's really going on around us. The
yep.
name me Dukes of Hazard. Yes, my
I
girl
know.
came over here to support you, ladies. Oh, thank you
Yes.
so much,
Thank you
Michelle.
still.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, with that, what is one thing that you watch, let's say Thanksgiving Day, because that's
Oh,
going to bring us toward our next one of our next things. What do you watch Thanksgiving Day, Jarita?
me. I have to have it, and you can watch it if you miss it because you sleep in. Now we have TV, YouTube. You can rewatch it. You can watch the ones of old. And you watch it in 360 degrees now. Is the Macy Parade.
I love it.
I
I love
love
it.
it. I
I do
love
too.
getting up and making the things, and now I can carry it with me wherever. If I have to go to the store, I just chink, listen to the parade. It's like listening to the Super Bowl or something for sports goers.
I know.
That is the Super Bowl of the holiday for me. I'm just
That is
saying that
my
is the Super
favorite.
Bowl of the holiday. What
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah, that's me too. I love the Macy's Day Parade. We turn it on as soon as we know it's going to come on and it plays all day. We'll listen to it, of course, until, football stuff comes on, all that kind of good stuff. But I love the Macy's Day Parade.
NFL are shows. Those are shows. That's a show.
Mhm.
A football game, I feel like, is a show. So I'm not a huge fan of the sports, but there is something about listening to it at this time of year that I miss my grandmother so much. I miss my grandparents. Actually, As you know, today is the death date of my grandfather, and I just lost my grandmother, and it's about to be Thanksgiving. And this was always the best time of year where you pull the little jingle bell. And back in the day, that was this jingle bell, and it played jingle bells when you pulled the what's up, Beyonce, and all of the things. What is up, Leanne? I love you. I just think about that kind of stuff and think about the football game and falling asleep listening to that because my Cowboys, don't you say it big, not for the Thanksgiving. Yeah, you be quiet. They are always playing on that day, and it's just that TV, that nostalgia. And we're talking about the Dukes of Hazzard and Dynasty and Falcon Crest, and y'all remember the Benny Hill late night and all that stuff. I absolutely thank you. I miss all of that stuff, and I'm just going to dive into all that stuff every second I get. Cheers. I
Yeah.
love all those shows very much, and they make me feel wrapped in a blanket of my ancestors and my family. And that's something so simple as TV, right?
Mhm.
Give you that
It is.
nostalgic feeling.
So it goes.
They'll shoot your eye out,
That's right.
and of
That's a
course, Home
Christmas
Alone
Day
is for
thing for
later
us.
on. While we go to mom's, I know I'm gonna have to have some kind of Home Alone on. Harry Potter. What about you guys?
Yeah. Yeah. And then what do you eat on Thanksgiving? Do you do stuffing?
Mhm. You
Today
do?
is National Stuffing Day and it's National Gingerbread Day.
Gingerbread day. Hmm.
Stuffing goes back to ancient Rome, where recipes included herbs, spices, and nuts. In
Can
the
you believe
US,
that?
it became a Thanksgiving tradition in the 1800s.
Which is crazy. So gingerbread dates back to medieval Europe. Crazy that both these things are so far back. Originally used as a medicinal food, thanks to ginger's digestive benefits.
Yep.
I just bought my new ginger last night. It will be going in my tea directly after this. Y'all see him if you stick around over on Clapper. We'll have a post game from this. And gingerbread houses also became popular. Did y'all know after the Hansel and Gretel story? The Grimm brothers, Hansel and Gretel story, then the gingerbread houses became. So a little trivia there. Thank you for including the gingerbread house up there in National Stuffing and
Yes.
Gingerbread Day. This is my jam. Ending on more lighter notes, and we
Mhm.
always like to try to put
Yeah.
some kind of sweetness because all warriors and our time and our survival deserve a treat after. And I'm stuffing my face with the literal stuffing and then hitting that gingerbread after.
Oh yeah, yeah, and you know it's
Tea,
good that these comfort
gingerbread.
foods are they're made in edible form, right? So you can have something good. I actually posted a recipe today. It's for a gingerbread oatmeal cookie. So that's on my Facebook page today, and I think it might share whenever I do things like that. It might have shared to my Instagram page, but I know for sure that it's on my Facebook page. So those stories, you can have family stories, you can have holidays, you can have laughter, and all pass the plate with memories, whether it be with that stuffing or with that
Stuff in this face.
gingerbread. I know.
That's Sandy. Thank you guys for coming in. So, are you a stuffing and or a gingerbread fan? And you guys, are y'all?
I'm a dressing, not a stuffing. I
What's
don't
the
know what the difference
difference?
is. I think stuffing is, correct me if I'm wrong, stuffing is more of the crouton, right? And then dressing is more cornbread.
Oh, well, I like them both. I
I
like.
love I love dressing because I make it and I make a seafood dressing, which we
Mhm.
know now
Oh my
all
God! Please send me, please.
American does
Why
not
don't I
control.
have my? Don't y'all agree? If we're in this thing together, I should have her recipes. I feel like she's gatekeeping. I'm the key master. I'm your side bitch, man.
Yeah, so I like personally I like dressing. Stuffing is going to be oh. Oh my gosh, now they're talking football over there.
Yep, and now they're
Um,
talking food, mountain of mashed taters and boats of
I
gravy.
know,
Yes,
right?
I do homemade sunshine. Oh my God. Stuffing is gonna be Eagles handling the Cowboys. You better be quiet. Damn you, Cowboys. Why are you going against the Eagles on this day? Mama, you're gonna have to like go into them or something and help them out.
Bread and
I
celery
can hear
stuffing.
her yelling now.
Bread
So
and
pissed.
celery. Wow.
Why do we not? Never mind. I'm not going to get into
I
the
don't know.
cowboy
I don't know what
thing.
you're fixing to say, but maybe I can guess. No, I don't want to guess. So, are you guys team stuffing, or team gingerbread, or both?
Both.
I know
Sherman,
I am
Sherman,
totally.
Sherman.
I'm okay with that.
Both. All right. Hello.
That's what
Is
it's
it me you're looking for? I just see it in your eyes.
Today is World Hello Day. It was
Mhm.
created in 1973 by two American brothers after the Yom
Yom
Kippur
Kippur. Kippur.
water war. I said
War.
water war, and the purpose was to promote peace by encouraging people to say hello to 10 others as gestures of communication. Have you said hello to 10 people today?
Hello. Hello.
I know.
Hello. Hello.
Hello,
It's me.
everybody. So
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah, I
You know
know,
what?
right?
This is back to foundation and fundamental because this is such a simple concept, just a small action. Shifting the
Yes.
day like your smile, dude. Soften moods,
Yep.
break down walls. When you walk somebody and you're like, yeah, I always think, well, I always think Friday. She says half dead. It's so funny.
Oh man. Guys, tell us hello.
What's up,
Tell us hello in the comments. Throw that down there in the comments. Just say
hello.
hello.
Tell us how we say hello in your space. Aloha. I'm going to say that one because that's what E would say. Aloha. I know
Hello.
Nancy says good morning. That's her way to say hello.
Yep.
I
Yep.
know a lot of people coming here like Nick say gangsters.
The gangsters.
By country.
That's
Hello.
right.
I always sing it in song. If you're going, oh, that's what I could have played. Comfortably numb. Hello. Is there anybody in there?
I've heard
Just
that song.
not if you can hear me.
I've heard that song.
I'm walking to get some Italian. You know who that is? Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Comfortably numb.
Mm.
Ciao.
Ciao. That's
Yeah, love
one.
that. Ciao,
Ciao.
Bella.
That's Italian.
Let's go. Okay, let me get some that we haven't said. So I don't know if I'm gonna say this right. German is hallo. Hello. It says HAH. Hello. I don't know. And then Korean is Anyang. Hanyang. Arabic. Marhaba. Marhaba.
That sounds right. Marhaba.
Haba. That's the only one
Greek.
I probably did kind of Greek. You try that one.
Is it Yasa?
Yasas.
Sounds
Yasas.
about right. Right. Oh,
Sweet greetings.
wait, somebody
Howdy.
said yes. So which one did we get right, Ralph? Over here on
No, which
Facebook.
one?
Which one? We were naming them all off.
We
Did they all
know it
say
wasn't both of them. I think bonjour is French.
bonjour is
We
French?
did actually have a bonjour come in earlier, so that's kind
Oh,
of
you did great with the Korean Jarita. Shell said.
I did. Wow. Thank you. I would love to be able to actually
Konnichiwa.
learn another language. Maybe I should start listening to that kind of ASMR at night. Be like,
Ooh,
Konnichiwa.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Waking up speaking in all those different languages. I really
That'd be
wouldn't
cool.
understand you then.
That would be cool. Very cool. You're like, dang it, Drita, I barely understand you now. Do not do that.
We have a hard time communicating, guys. We have a hard time keeping up with each other, and sometimes we have our own language.
Hebrew is shalom. I've heard that.
Shalom.
That's lovely. So, for our warrior community, connection is part of healing. And a hello says, like, I'm seeing you and you matter and
Right.
you are not alone. Ah, I am here with you. But now I'm going to say goodbye. We hope
Oh,
you
look,
have a
she's
blessed
got pie on
weekend.
the back of her shirt. She had hi on the
I
front.
thought the best weekend ever. We will see you on Monday at 4 p.m. Central because we are live Monday
Monday.
through Friday, 4 p.m. Central. I love you, darling. I'll talk to you this weekend. And all of you, if you want to stick around over on Clapper, we will have a little party for the afterwards. I will
Yeah.
talk to you in a bit. Create your best day.
Yes, ma'am. Have a great evening. It's your journey. Remember to embrace it, and you're not alone.
You and
Stand with courage. Speak with kindness. Choose connection over silence and compassion over fear. Welcome the sweet moments. Honor the heavy ones. And move through the day as warriors who build peace with every word, every choice, every gentle hello.
from limitations to liberation, we are a warrior's journey. Different battles, same mission. Monday through Friday.